wanted to show you the canvas. This is a Faber-Castell canvas. It's a 20-inch by 20-inch square canvas, so it's really big. And I love the back. It's got a cross frame, and also, sorry, I'm working against the light here. It's actually got the beveled edge. Yeah. So the canvas doesn't lie flat on the actual wood because it goes in. It's got an indent. So this is pretty cool. I've taped the back of the canvas so that it's nice and neat. And I'm going to start on my commission. Hi guys, it's Marina. Welcome back to my channel. Right, this is quite an exciting one for me. I need to share with everybody. I got my first commission, my first order, and I was like blown away because I was just sharing my hobby with founders and people that follow my channel, and Alan Prober asked if I would please do a painting for him. He just wanted a painting with my name on it. So it's pretty awesome, and I just want to say thanks, Al, for giving me the confidence to do this and for believing in my work that I'm doing. What surprises me the most is that I only started painting like the end of May 2021, so that's a few months ago. Today's the 3rd of September. It's spring here in Johannesburg, South Africa, and it's a beautiful day. It's a Saturday afternoon, and I've decided to do this painting. As I showed in the earlier video, that I have got a Faber-Castell 20 by 20 inch square canvas. I've just flooded my canvas with white base coat. I'm going to pop the bubbles. Okay, I am going to be doing a swipe with different blues, a tinge of green and silver. And let's hope for the best. So, hope you can all see my canvas. I think you can. Maybe a little bit. There we go. Okay, I've got my wet cloth ready because I'm so messy. My dry cloth, and I'm just going to lay the colors down and then I'm going to swipe. Okay, so I've mixed a few colors up with different colors because I wasn't like mad about. There was one color that I love, but it was just too dark when I put it. It was called Midnight Blue. So this was my Midnight Blue. It looked beautiful. It was a very dark, almost dark navy. But then when it dried, it almost looked black. So I added a little bit of white into this just to, you know, to tone it down a little, because I didn't want it to be black, or appear to be black, I should say. Right, so I am just going to lay my colors down, and then we'll start swiping. I'm going to do it a little bit off center, and hope for the best. Okay. Right, blue. This is primary blue. Make sure you get over the edge. I'm just going darkest to lightest. This is bright blue. Then we have this cyan blue. It's a beautiful shimmery color. Right, what's next? Sky blue. Then duck egg blue. These were all heritage paints and Giotto. So I will sort of put it in. When I edit the video, you'll be able to see all that. Egg blue, so this is heritage paints. the cyan was Giotto. Right, then I've also got this beautiful pearl white, which I'm going to put on the top. And a little bit at the bottom. And then I've got silver, which I'm just going to push it up. I think I'll put it between the pearl and this dark blue. Okay. Then, just for fun, I've got some neon green. I'm really not going to do a lot of this. I'm literally going to put a dot here and there just for some accent to break up the blue tones. Okay. I really don't want, I hope it's enough though that you actually see it. I think it'd be quite interesting. Who knows? It's colour, it's fun. Oopsie, what did I drop? Just a towel. Okay, right, so now I'm just going to stretch it a wee bit. Maybe this way. Okay. I normally always have too much paint on my canvas, story of my life. But let's see how this goes. Okay, wipe my hands off. What I'm going to do is I'm swiping with white. These paints do not have any silicone in. I have just taken some of my base white and the Fired Earth 1 coat acrylic, and I've added literally 1 drop of silicone into here as my swiping medium or swiping paint. Okay, so I am going to be using these flimsy transparencies, which I've cut up into little strips, and I've curved the edges just to give it a bit more dimension. Right, so what I'm literally going to do is just dip it in. That's it. And I'm going to swipe with that. Start on the one side, always a little bit off the edge. Make sure everything is touching. That's why I like the transparencies, because you can actually see more or less what's going on underneath all this. And then you swipe. This is done in real time. You can see how slowly I'm going or how fast, and just grab it off the edge. And just use this to scrape off. Yeah, these colours are actually quite pretty. Okay, now I'm going to leave a gap there and then continue, and the others I'm going to swipe the other way. So tip. And swipe. I've just tilted the canvas on the one side to get that effect. You can do anything, it's abstract art, so the world is your oyster. Too much paint in the middle there, so that's why it's starting to swell out into the others. Oh, I was really hoping that wouldn't happen. Can we swap over that again? Okay. The green's coming through a little bit, which is exactly what I wanted. I really didn't want it to be too much, you know. Okay, I'm going to swap over these again. So we're getting our bar installed today, and it's a bit noisy in the downstairs at the outside jacuzzi bra area. These colours are really pretty. I think I might have too much silver in here. And silver's looking a little bit grey, not so silver. But let's see. I'm going to continue. Okay, these colours are actually really pretty. Right, I'm going to turn my canvas around now. It never looks anything like you actually picture it to look. I'm sure you guys on that side are saying, what on earth? Let me just, I'm not used to working with such a heavy canvas. Normally I'm just, you know, using those cheapies that you can practice on. So This is pretty cool. I feel so professional. Oopsie. Let's move these paints out the way. Okay, right, and now this side. This way you don't see too much of the silver. That's interesting. Which is good, because I was thinking there's way too much silver grey in here. But, oh goodness, these are so flimsy. But now it's giving it a nice contrast. I would just say, Alan really took me out of my comfort zone, because my gosh, I never in my wildest dreams imagined that I would get an order for one of my hobby things. And it was actually very nervous. I was very nervous, gosh, but also very excited. The thing is, he gave me a blank canvas. He said, any color, any size, anything you want to do. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it would have been nice if I at least knew what his favorite colors were, you know. But he said, whatever I think, whatever I want to do. So I love blues and silvers and greens, and you know, so I guess that he's stuck with that. Oh my gosh, that drilling and sanding or whatever's going on there. It's really noisy. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I sure can. Okay, right. So that's the basis of it. Now I am going to do little swappies in between. Yeah. It was just to break these bits up here, so that we're not left with like a straight edge or anything. It's looking quite cool. Get rid of some of that silver here that just looks grey, but it's a pretty shimmer. It's looking quite pretty. I'm liking it actually quite a bit. Turn it around again. So that you guys can see. I did a practice run yesterday, and John said whatever I put together looked like little ghosts. I was like, oh my gosh, can't have Caspers all over the place. I don't know, guys, what do you think? I actually quite like this. Let's use this thicker one here. I actually like it. Let me torch and see. Okay, what the torching does is just pops those little bubbles when you're mixing the paints, when they overlap, and you know, you get tiny little bubbles. So this just pops them, and then also the silicone that I had in my swipe paint, it activates the silicone and then it pulls colors through, and that's why you get these variations of different colors coming through the other colors, and it causes that cell reaction. So all those cells. Okay, I think I'm done. Okay, let me bring you down. Okay, so let me take you closer. The lighting in this room that I do my art in is not very good. Okay, so there we go. This is the left corner from the way I was working. You can see some of the shimmer in there. Lots of different. I hope it dries pretty. I really do. Because it looks very pretty here. That's not focusing. But then when it dries, you just never know what result you're going to get, you know. But I will continue until I get it right and the right results. That's very pretty there. See all those colors that pull through the silver, and that's a bit of the lime green, or sorry, the neon green coming through, and just little hits of it, which is really subtle. There we go. Let's see if I put the flash on. Doesn't make a difference really. Looks a bit more shimmery though. But this paint is still wet. The little bits that pour off over the sides, I'll leave that because I just think it creates just some sort of, oh, I can't get in there, contrast, you know. There was not much that came off here, so I'm just going to paint that white so it looks nice and crisp. And then when it's dried and I'm happy with it, Alan, I will varnish it with a satin coat and then send it off to you in the USA. Thank you. Yeah, I'll show you the dried results. Thanks, guys. Okay, then I just wanted to show you the painting hanging on my wall. I just wanted to see what it looked like. There's the drips on the edges and the other side. It actually really looks pretty. I like it this way up. You can obviously hang it anyway, but if you want me to sign it, I'm going to have to sign it in the bottom right here, I think. And yeah, just let you get a bit of a close up so you can see how it's dried. I actually really like it. I hope you do, and thank you once again for my first ever order. Look at those beautiful colors popping through there. It's really shimmery. Hope you can see all that. And yeah, this was fun. Thank you so much. And I'm probably going to varnish it today. It is my birthday, the 7th of September, when I'm uploading this, and I will varnish it for you. And as soon as it's dry, I'll let you know and we can get it to you. Thank you very much and have a blessed day further.